I've told this story before. She fainted and ended up in the emergency room. She needed to have a blood transfusion. It became apparent that the reason she was anemic was because of heavy periods. And so they asked her, "Don't you go to the gynecologist?" And she said, "I go to the gynecologist every year." And then they asked, "Well, did the gynecologist ever ask you about your period?" And she said, "Every year, the gynecologist would ask me, is my period normal?" And I would say yes, because I always bleed like this. And that's the problem. Sometimes it's impossible to know if your bleeding is normal. It's hard to quantify how much bleeding you're actually doing. So remember this: if you're bleeding more than 7 days, if you need to change every hour, if you need to double up your protection on those heavy days, you need to be checked for iron deficiency. You need to be checked for possible iron deficiency anemia. It's that important. And in reality, it's becoming increasingly apparent that there are many women who are affected by iron deficiency anemia, or women who have iron deficiency and just don't know. They just don't know because they have not been tested. And sometimes when they're seen by their doctors, the right questions aren't asked. So be smart, be proactive. Ask to have 2 tests. You want to know your ferritin level and you want to know your hemoglobin. That will tell the story. Until the next time, this is Dr. Rahman saying your health is important. Take charge.